Your Local 2 Weather Authority forecast.
Well, good morning. Meteorologist Chase Menendez here. Looking across the country, things are a little bit calmer than they were yesterday. We've got a little bit of snow up here to the north, places like the Dakotas, Nebraska. Those storms that were giving the southeast some trouble, spawning some tornadoes, actually making its way down through the peninsula of Florida here. Not a whole lot of activity for the Gulf Coast states yet, but as the NWS has said, we do expect a little bit of activity there. But for now, we're just a little bit clear. We've got a little bit of cloud cover making its way into the basin from the northwest, but that's about as much cloud cover as we're going to expect to see by the end of the day. For this afternoon, where those clouds are actually going to clear out, give us some pretty sunny skies, and the winds that we've been seeing yesterday are finally on their way out. Still sticking around at 14 miles an hour for Odessa Midland, still at 28 for Hobbs and 25 for Guadalupe Pass, but as we get on into the afternoon, we're going to start to see those wind speeds die down to about the 10 to 15 mile per hour range. And notice the direction of travel coming out of the southwest means we've still got that hot air in the area, giving us some pretty warm temperatures. Most of us sitting in the 50s this morning, 54 for Odessa Midland, 46 for Guadalupe Pass, 54 for Fort Stockton as well, about 60 for Pecos, and well, it's just going to be a pretty warm, clear day. We've got dry air as well, these relative humidity numbers indicating some dryness out there. 61% for Odessa Midland, 60% for Wink is a little bit higher than we've seen the past couple of days, but when we get into the afternoon hours, we'll see those drop off into the teens and 20s before returning to the 30s for this evening. And what that means is we've got some dry air, and even though we've got a cold front on the way, we're not going to see anything in the way of rain. Now, here's a look at that hot air that we've been seeing the past couple of days, and that cold front making its way into the basin by the overnight hours tonight, into the early morning hours tomorrow. And we're going to start to see the winds shift out of the north, which is going to push it down before a little bit of warm air from south of the border can push back on it and leave us still pretty warm. So tomorrow we'll cool down just a little bit from our high of 80 degrees today, but it's not going to be by much. Tomorrow's high temperature only going to be in the lower 70s before we warm right back up for Friday. And we're going to have pretty sunny conditions the whole way. We're not going to see clouds roll in until about Saturday, when we start to see a chance for rain on Monday. I put about a 20% chance for some early rain there on Sunday. But hey, temperatures are going to be pretty nice in the 80s for most of the way. Saturday looking pretty hot at 85, but lows only in the 40s. So it's going to be a pretty nice week.